What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, y'all, Philip, and I'm back with another video for y'all today. And before we get started with today's video, make sure y'all click the like button down below, give it a thumbs up, make sure y'all click that subscribe button, click the bell so y'all can be notified, and don't miss any of my videos. Today's video is going to be simply titled Chappelle Show Season 2, Episode 6 Review. So without further ado, let's begin. The episode start off with Dave Chappelle doing the talk about, like, I'm pretty sure we're familiar with Lil Jon, and he'd be like, yeah, what, and okay in his songs. And then he does the sketch, A Moment in the Life of Lil Jon. He's at the airport, and the lady that works at the airport is asking him questions, and he's like, yeah, or what, okay. He's like, I'll check with that. And then that pretty much sums up that sketch. Then it's like, imagine if the internet was a real place. Dave ends up coming in contact with some guy that's trying to give him some enhancement pills. And he's like, no, I don't need that. And then have to deal with pop-up ads. He goes to a spot that have like CDs of like music that you could download off the internet. And he got those and probably a couple other items as well. And it's like there was a lot of bullshit going on, including having to deal with the same guy that he keep bumping into, the one that he met when he first walked in. And then he knocked out one of the guys that do like this part of pop-up ads. And then he just left the place. And then there's a Lil Jon interview with Barbara Walters, and he was like, there are a lot of things in my life I had to deal with. And then after that one, we get the one and only sketch. One of my favorite ones, which happens to be the last sketch of the episode, which happens to be when keeping it real goes wrong. It's like, imagine you're in a situation where you have two choices. You can ignore the situation at hand or just keep it real. But please note, keeping it real doesn't always work. Sometimes keeping it real will backfire on you. So, this is when keeping it real goes wrong. It started off with Dave playing as this guy named Darius. He's at a nightclub with his girlfriend, and there was a guy there, and he's a karate expert named Chris. He was like, hey, Tanisha, good seeing you. Darius had heard what the man had said. He could ignore what he had said and take Tanisha home, or B, stay at the party and keep it real. And he chose to go with option B. He's like, good. He goes up to him, good seeing you. Good seeing you. That's my girl, nigga. I don't play that shit. I keep it real. And what he doesn't know is that he has a black belt and he's a karate expert. And he only did this to practice his karate practices. And he received one of the worst ass beatings known to mankind. Darius lost 4 of his teeth, had a fractured spine and a broken pelvis. And even his girlfriend got involved. She's like, all this talk about keeping it real is getting on my nerves, so I savored that ass whooping. So she basically helped the guy that was whooping her boyfriend's ass. And after the tag team ass whooping for another 5 minutes, she went home with the karate expert instead, where they had a midnight grind session 5 times. Scandalous. As for Darius, because of his hospital bills, he was forced to move in with his grandma. And she was like, this knucklehead talking about some keeping it real. And she was like, I'm going to keep it real. I want his ass out of my goddamn house. Trying to get my swerve on too. Shit. And he's pretty much humiliated on a daily basis. She walk in the bathroom and he like, Granny, don't. And she was like, well, hurry the hell up, finishing yourself off, damn it. Because unlike you, I'm getting a little action tonight, you punk bitch. And she walked out the bathroom, and he just looked like he just embarrassed. And then he witnesses things that a grown man should never, ever have to see. And she's like, Darius, you big dummy, this ain't no show and tell. Take a walk. And her boyfriend was like, and get some rubbers. And he looked at both of them in disgust. And she's like, get the big ones. And he was like, you fucking right. He learns quickly from partying with his girlfriend to end up getting beat down and having to deal with house bills that forces him to move back in with his family. And this is one of them cases of when keeping it real goes wrong. Then we get a live performance from the one and only Anthony Hamilton. And that ends the episode. I'd like to say thank y'all for tuning into today's video. If you have any favorite sketches from this episode, let me know in the comment section down below. But I would like to say click the subscribe button, click the bell so you can be notified and don't miss any of my videos. But don't forget to click the like button, by the way. Don't forget to add me on social media, YoungPhilip_00, Instagram, Snapchat, Ryan361005, and TikTok at YoungPhilip00. With that being said,